Have you ever downloaded a research paper and thought, wow, this is way too long? I just want the main point. What if you could upload a PDF file and instantly get all the information in one click? Today, I'll show you how you can build just that using CrewAI and Grok. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I have my Streamlit web application up and running, and here it's asking for the API credential. Here I need to pass my Grok API credential. Once I'll pass the credential, you can see it is asking for a PDF file to select. So in this case, I'm going to select attention is all you need paper. So once I select the file, it will automatically upload the file. It will automatically extract the content, and you can see this is the text extracted. For the demonstration purpose, I split the text into smaller chunks as I am using a free Grok API, so there are some limitation. So once we have extracted this all text, then if I click on this start extraction, it will start the agent. So you can see agent 1 started, agent 2 is started, and our agent 3 is also started. So extraction completed successfully, and we have 4 tabs. One is my first crew output. So as you can see, it's high level output, where we have title, we have all the authors, we have extract, and we have publication date. And then my second crew output, which is objective and summary. So you can see this is the objective and this is the summary. And the third crew is deep dive output. So you can see the model architecture, you can see dataset use, and you can see result. And then this is the combined overall output of all these crews. So you can see high level, and then objective and summary, and then deep dive. So just for the demonstration purpose, I make it smaller. I mean, I have only these 3 key, as I have some API limitation. If you have a paid account, you can put as many as parameter you want to add, and it will extract. So that's all about demo. Now I'll see you in the whiteboard and I'll explain you how we can combine all the flow together. Okay, so now let me explain you the complete end-to-end flow, how we are going to combine all these things together. So I'll start with the input. Input, we want our research paper. It can be in PDF form or it can be any kind of PDF file. Then we need to extract the content from the PDF, and we need to store the data somewhere. For this video purpose, I didn't store the data, but in your use case, you can store the data into DB, or you're going to store the data in a text file or wherever you want to store. So once this part is completed, then we need to create a custom CrewAI tool which is going to read the data and which is going to pass the data through multiple crews. I have 3 crews. I have high level extraction crew, I have object and summary crew, and I have deep level extraction crew. These crew are connected using flow, which is provided by crew itself. So I'm going to explain you flow also. Once we have completed this complete part, each crew we are getting an output. So you can see for high level extraction we are getting some output, for object and summary we are getting some, and same for deep level extraction. And if you want to show it one by one, you can show it, or if you want to combine, you can combine the overall output. This I have already showed you in the demo. Let's deep dive into the code, and I'm going to explain you how you can create the same. So the step 1 is that you need a Grok API key. So just go to this console.groks.com and click on create an API and just give it a name. It will give you an API and save it somewhere. Once you save it, and then we need to import the required libraries. So as you can see, Streamlit, this fits library which is for PDF, and then these CrewAI tools. And yeah, I'm just creating a kind of page configuration where I'm passing page title along with the layout. See, this is a sidebar where we need to pass the API credential. So we'll ask the user to put their API, and once they have put the API, we are going to save it in an environment variable like this, and then we are loading our model, which is llama 3.3. So once our this model is set up, now we need to load a PDF file. So in Streamlit, creating a file uploader is very simple. We just simply need to call this function, and we need to pass the type. So which is PDF in our case. Now we need to check if the uploaded file is not none, then we need to extract the content inside the PDF file, and then we need to store this in a variable. So you can select this. And as I've explained earlier, that I have some limitation issue in my API, so I'm truncating the words here. Once we have created all these things, so our step one is completed, which is this complete part. So we uploaded a file, we extract the file, we store the data somewhere. Now we need to create a custom CrewAI tool. So you can see I have already defined a function which is called data reader, and I am passing base tool here with from CrewAI. So you can see creating a custom tool in CrewAI is very simple. We just need to pass description, and we need to pass name, and also we need to pass the data. In this case, it will going to read the data, or it will just going to return the data. So you can see I'm creating an init method, and then I'm creating a run method which will be going to return the data like this. So once we have our this custom tool ready, then we need to create some pydantic output for the structure way. So I have created a pydantic model for the high level output with all these keys, and same I've created for objective and summary, and then same for the deep type, and then this overall output, which is just a class of high level output, objective and summary, and then deep dive output. So once we have created all these things, then our this specific part is also done. Now we just simply need to create our agents, or we need to create the complete crew. Now for creating the crew, it's actually very simple. So you can see I've created high level agent, I've created objective and summary, I've created deep dive agent. Now for creating any kind of agent, we need to pass three things. We need to pass role, we need to pass goal, we need to pass backstories. So you can see for this high level agent, I have specified a role, and I have give this agent some specific goal, that what he need to do and like how we need to do, and then I give him a backstory. Same I have created for this objective and summary, and same for the deep dive agent. Once I have created this agent, then I need to create task. Now in task we can give description, we can give expect output, and we can pass the agent that this task need to run. And as I have told earlier, that we are going to use tool to pass the data. So here I am passing my data reader tool, which I have instantiate on top. So you can see like this. Same I've created for objective and summary. I give some description, I give some expected output, and also I pass my agent along with the tool. Also, we want our output to be some specific format, so we need to pass our output pydantic model here. So I have created three models for high level, for objective and summary, and for deep dive. So I'm passing all these three in their respective task. So you can see this high level and this objective and summary and this deep dive. So once we have created our agent as well as our task, now we need to define the crew. Now defining a crew is very simple. We can create a variable, and then we just simply need to call a crew class, where we need to pass our agent, we need to pass our task. So this one is specifically for high level crew, so I pass all these agents and all this task. Same I did for this objective and summary crew. I pass my agent, I pass my task, and then same for the deep dive crew. We have created our these crews. Now we need to combine the crew using crew flows. Creating a flow, it's very simple. We just simply need to create a class, and we can give it any kind of name, and we need to pass flow, and this flow we can get it from this CrewAI.flow. Once we have created the flow, we need to create a start method which will going to start this flow, and what we want in our starting is that to read the data. So as you can see, this is the flow. The first part is that we need to get the data and we need to pass the data to a specific crew. Here I am doing the same thing. I am starting with get data function which will going to get the data. Then I am listen to the get data, which means it will going to return this text content, and this text content I need to pass in my crew. So you can see high level crew.kickoff, and I need to pass some input which is a data, and once I got the output I can save this state. So this state I can use anywhere. I can pass this state to this crew or in this crew, and it will always be there. Same I did for objective and summary, which will be going to listen to the get data obviously. Same I did for deep dive analysis, which will going to listen to get data. So you can see this, and then I'm just simply kicking off the crew with the inputs. This flow we can get from the CrewAI itself. We just need to write flow.plot. It will going to create an HTML file and it will going to save, and then you can open the file. So this one is my start method, and then these are the methods here, right? So this get data will pass the context to high level extraction. It will pass the context to object and summary, and it will pass the div extraction. So this is the complete flow. So you can see this is the complete flow. I have created a button called start extraction. Once we click that button, we need to kick off the flow. So you can see I am defining a variable called flow, and then I'm kicking off the flow with the text content. It will automatically pass the data to different crews, and then I'm creating some tabs just for the UI purpose. So you can see I have 4 tabs. Then I'm checking the state value. If the value is there, then I need to show the pydantic.model dump, which will be a standard JSON format. If we don't have a pydantic model, it will be in a raw format, and it's very hard to show the data in a specific way or in a specific format. So same I did for objective and summary, same I did for deep dive tab, and then this overall output where we need to check all the states, and then based on the states we just need to combine the value, and we simply need to show the value, and we can just simply call the main function inside our this underscore name method, and that's all. That is all the code that you need to write to create a multi-crew along with flows, along with state, along with pydantic model. So I hope this makes some sense to you, that how you can create your own crew, how you can combine the steps together, and how you can get the structure output. If you have any questions or any query, feel free to write in the comment. I'll reply. And thanks again for watching.